Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Main Event here on episode 33, coming at you live and direct from the beautiful Granite State. Of course, my co-host over there, Mr. Sean Michaud, is here live. Sean, how are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful on this Saturday. How are you?
Wow. I'm not sure I've ever heard you refer to having your day be wonderful.
Oh,
It's usually like it's pretty good. It's wonderful though.
Yeah, I mean it was a good day. Went to the movies. I hung out with my friend a little bit. Alabama basketball won today, so.
Did you tell? You got to tell the folks what movie you saw. You can't just say, "Well, I went to the movie."
Oh yeah, fine. I went to see Predators Badlands, and I recommend you go see it if you're a huge Predator fan. So.
They didn't know. Did they have like a specific popcorn bucket for the release of this film, or
I don't think so. I didn't give myself.
You didn't actively look for that. Okay.
No.
I mean that's fair.
Well, I
mean, not everybody's looking for that.
I went to O'Neill, so.
Oh, you stopped by our friends over at O'Neill.
We did. Yes, we did.
Nice. You got lunch and everything too?
Yeah, went to the beach plum. I was at the beach grill. I was about to say North Beach Bar and Grill, but this time even close to it.
Throw it back, baby. Throw it back. North Beach Bar and Grill. Remember that one night when we were at North Beach Bar and Grill and the infamous what was it?
The ship and scanning?
Ship and scanning. We were pretty drunk, actually. I will say
we were. Yeah.
There was a band that was getting ready. Again, anyway, folks, those were the early days.
It was Friday, yeah. Well, how was your day today?
It was good. Yeah, no, I was able to have brunch with the in-laws, which is always a good time. Kylie got to see her grandparents, which is always nice.
That's always nice.
Watching college football. I don't see if we got a final score on the Iowa Oregon game because it was really close, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls.
Let's see. Half an hour will be Alabama and LSU.
That is true. Looks like 1 minute and 51 seconds left in the fourth. Iowa has the ball. They are defeating number 9 Oregon. Oh, it's a final. Never mind. Oh. Oregon ended up beating Iowa 18-16.
Oregon? Wow.
Yeah, they barely scratched that one out. Jeez. We'll get into that with box scores. But listen, let's get through some of the juice because this evening, we have a very special topic to talk about. One of the things that Sean and I have been talking about for years, even before we did Painting the Chat podcast. Yeah. I mean, even throughout high school, we were chatting about college
Yeah,
basketball in the
and,
tournament.
yeah, and we did our brackets back in the day. And my
Back in the
first
day, man.
bracket, the first bracket I made, I had probably the best percentage I'll ever had, and probably never get that close again. So,
Did your national champion end up being the national champion?
no, I think I picked Gonzaga that year.
You were a big Gonzaga guy back in the day.
I still liked them, but like not as much as I used to. I'm a huge, of course, I'm a Bama fan, but I think I had
Right.
like in the at least Elite 8 or 16, I had like 8 out of 16 picks right.
Holy shit.
Or 9.
That's really good. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That is your best, probably.
Probably. Never going
I
to
don't
test
even
that
remember.
again.
You're manifesting that this year. That
I only
you're gonna
found
get
that
the
because
same.
I think early this year it showed up on my Facebook memories. It's like, hey, 10 years, 12 years ago, this showed up.
That's right. We posted our brackets over on Facebook.
Yeah.
I remember that specifically.
I
Yep. Very cool.
I think it's still on my Instagram somehow. If you
I
scroll
also
all the way
have
down.
on my Facebook page, I'm gonna have to like secretly go into my Facebook so that folks don't actually see where to find me. But I did predictions back in the day of the NBA draft and NBA trades, and it was like jerseys made up of players and where they're gonna go. Sean,
Mhm.
holy crap. I had like Kyrie Irving traded to the Boston Celtics as one of them from the Cleveland Cavaliers.
That's crazy.
That was like crazy things that end up. Kemba Walker goes to the Charlotte Bobcats. Are you kidding me?
Hornets?
Things like that. Things like that. Anyway, the worst one I ever had from the specific college basketball draft one. I had Tyler Hainsborough going to the Boston Celtics, and he ended up going to the Charlotte Hornets, of course.
That's hilarious. You think that?
If the Celtics with Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce on the roster would draft Tyler Hainsborough? Yeah, no. That was not. We're not going to get into Kevin Garnett either.
No,
by the way, we
No,
talked about that last week.
That's a different story. If you guys want to go watch last week.
Speaking of basketball, ladies and gentlemen, Sean, I need to talk to you. What the hell is going on in Boston right now with the Boston Celtics? I said the Orlando Magic always give them a run for their money.
It's because
what's going on? Yeah,
we don't hate them, and we don't have a good center, and it can't just be all up on Brown. Derek White and Peyton Pritchard can't do all of it because they're not star players. They're
right.
They're up there, but they're not star players like Brown or Tatum.
Right. Jaylen Brown's receding hairline isn't any part of this, correct?
No.
I just want. Did you see what Rick Ross? Did you see what Rick Ross said to him?
No, but I was about to say
okay,
I love Brown's humor, all this though.
He handles it so well. Rick Ross came out and he put out a whole YouTube video and was like, Jaylen Brown, my guy, let's create a company for like spray hairline stuff that doesn't come off when you're playing sports. Rick Ross did this with a little "huh" at the end of it too.
A little Maybach music.
Maybach music. Listen, maybe Jaylen Brown every time he scores and they go Jaylen Brown instead it goes Maybach music, and just
every sponsor.
Does that mean he signs on with DJ Khaled? Is that what that does? So not only is it Maybach music, but then it's "We the Best," like.
Does it have to come out to every "All I Do Is Win" song?
Oh no. What was it? The 2009 Boston Celtics came out to "All We Do Is Win," and it was so cringy. If I'm not mistaken, Jeff Green one evening to "All I Do Is Win" came out and slipped and fell onto his butt. It was "All I Do Is Win." And just it's like that 2009 Boston Celtics team was something else. It was absolutely something else.
It was a riot.
But no, so you're saying Jaylen Brown right now is taking on a lot of these responsibilities. They're leaning on Kada a lot right now. Like Garza's pretty much He's their starting center, but Keita's the one that comes in and plays majority of the minutes. It seems like right now.
Yeah.
I just don't know. The Celtics are going to have to do something
I mean,
at the trade deadline this year to take care of that, or they're just going to punt on the year. I don't know.
I don't know. We should trade Sam Hauser. I'm sorry. He's just shooting up.
Whoa! Really? You want to trade Sam Hauser, Sean? This is unlike you.
They're saying I don't know. Maybe not trade him, but he needs to play better.
Okay, so Joe Mazzulla should be focused. I mean, I agree. I know you praised Sam Hauser multiple times when we went to see the Celtics.
Oh no, I did
at Buffalo Wild Wings because he was fantastic. He was fantastic during the postseason. I understand what you're saying though, because I feel like he's doing pop a shot right now and he's just throwing up threes.
Yeah, because he's trying to play hero ball, but he's not supposed to.
When Minot is your best player on the floor,
I think so. I think
night after night. Josh Minot, yeah. He's incredible. Like, when he's your role player guy, like that's saying something.
I mean, but, also Simons as well.
Yeah, between Minot and Simons, like you're doing. I hate saying this.
It's like Garza and Amari Williams not doing anything for our center. I mean, I miss Horford. I miss our good passing.
He's been great in Golden State. Did the Celtics just not think because of his age he was going to be able to do anything? Pretty sure the guy had a double-double the other evening. So I don't
know what they were.
We got a money thing?
Was that money? Probably. I mean, I felt like Horford wanted to stay more, but he didn't get offered enough.
That's the key.
I mean, of course, he deserves the money because he's Horford.
And I think it also kind of comes into play too. You got Jimmy Butler, you got Steph Curry. You know, you've got a crew out there that's ready to win now, and I think Horford's ready to win now. And with Tatum out this year, for the regular season, and then maybe not being in the playoffs, even on a play-in scenario. I mean, I can't blame him, but at the same time, I think you'd have a very different Celtics team right now with Horford and Brown going, feeding off of each other.
Yeah.
Compared to what we have.
Our just chemistry isn't there right now.
No. Was it the NBA 2K rating for chemistry? I would say the Celtics are at like 28%. Chemistry.
Yeah.
Something like that. They need to be at like 48 or 50%.
I mean, I think the 76ers are like 20%, but
well, yes, we always feel that way about the 76ers specifically.
Yeah.
San Antonio Spurs, Stephon Castle, Keon Johnson, Victor Wembanyama, Jeremy Sohan. Those guys, I mean, San Antonio went about it the right way.
Yeah.
And now you look at them and it's like, wow, San Antonio's back to being on primetime basketball games on TV again. Dallas, on the other hand, Sean, I mean, what between the Wings and the Mavericks right now? Like,
don't talk about the Wings.
Dallas basketball. I'm sorry. I know the Dallas Wings are a sensitive topic because of your girl Paige Beckers. I know.
Yeah. Well, I'll think of it unrivaled when that comes down the road. But
there we go. See, you got the alternative mode of watching Paige Beckers.
But the Pistons right now are playing great basketball.
Yeah. I mean, Jalen Durant. I almost said Jaren Durant. That's
another topic.
That's a very different topic. We'll get into that too. Jalen Durant and Jaden Ivey and freaking Cade Cunningham.
Yeah.
Like, that's a team that just sucked for so long and then just completely built this team through the draft. Similar to the Celtics, right? Similar to what we've seen. And now they've caught up.
Yeah.
And the Detroit Pistons are back at it.
Yeah, Duncan Robinson and Tobias Harris on that team.
Is Duncan Robinson better on Detroit than he was on Miami? I'm starting to think so.
I think so.
Tobias Harris is incredible too. 76er.
I think they just have a good chemistry.
Yeah. I'm really surprised the Celtics didn't go after Tobias Harris during this offseason because he would have been a great fit with Tatum out.
I'm surprised we couldn't. I don't know. We just need to. Imagine if we got Trey Young just to like, and just to not replace Tatum, but like have him there.
I would love for us to get Brad Stevens on at some point and just be like, Brad, did you know that Miles Turner was available? Because Miles Turner and Anthony Simons with Peyton Pritchard and Jaylen Brown right now.
Yeah.
You'd be talking about third in the East, second in the East right now with Miles Turner. So there's a lot of things. It's very similar to the Boston Red Sox during this past trade deadline with Craig Breslow. Good morning. When you look back and it's like, did you even try? I don't know if you even tried.
I don't know. And then I see, of course, them trying to get. I'm just moving a little baseball for a second.
Yeah, absolutely.
Red Sox re-signing Duran Duran, which I don't agree with that.
Yeah,
but at the same time, they also got the 1-year contract for Trevor Story, which is fine.
Yeah.
We still don't know the situation with Bregman at all, and we don't know.
I mean, that's tonight's episode here is Bregman in Boston. You know, it's. I would like to think so. Jaron Duran signed that 1-year extension, right? For however much, $8 million, $9 million, whatever it was. There's a part of me, Sean, for your sake and for the sake of Red Sox fans, there's a hope that this is just a sign and trade situation.
Would you?
That it's like, you know.
Would you see that like trading maybe for your Mets to have Bregman go over?
Yeah. So actually,
because me and I have a friend at work. He's a huge Red Sox fan. He writes as well. Sports. I can't remember what he writes, but
cool.
We were talking about how I was mentioning like Pete Alonso would be great on the Red Sox for first baseman. Lowe is a great first baseman, but we need someone that actually could hit.
Right.
Nathaniel Rosa is a great base runner. He's a great player on the field.
Sign him as a utility guy. Yeah, exactly.
I don't want Nathaniel Lowe to leave. He's great on the Red Sox right now. We just need someone who's better right now to hit.
What did your friend at work say about the idea of Pete Alonso on the Red Sox? Because I feel like Red Sox Nation is kind of half and half on it.
I think he was okay with it, but I think he needed more like other players to pick up too.
Sure.
Like we do need I think another starting pitching. I think one more solid one. Like we talked about Joe Ryan in the past.
Exactly. Trying to find the I saw there was a report that came out. Yes, here it is from our friends over at Sleeper Mets. I'm going to share this with everybody here so that we can kind of get an idea of what's going on over there at Mets camp. That might actually help inform this specifically. Sean, I'm going to share this over to you. You can see it right here. From our friends over at Sleeper Mets update, according to a rival NL scout, the expectation is that the team will float Jeff McNeil on the trade market and let Pete Alonso walk in free agency unless he takes a team-friendly deal, per Ragazzo report. Based on this, Sean, from our friends over at Sleeper Mets, would the Red Sox entertain the idea of the Mets trading Jeff McNeil? I mean, then you'd have a second baseman outfielder option, right? You'd have a utility kind of guy. Jeff has played third base before too, so you have a backup there. And then when Pete Alonso hits the free agency market, the Mets kind of clear way for the Red Sox and say, hey, we have good working relations with Pete. He doesn't want to come back. We're going to tell him that the Red Sox are interested and are willing to match a certain amount of money. Like, I feel like there's some inside baseball that could happen there.
I mean,
with the Red Sox, if Jeff McNeil and Pete Alonso on the Red Sox, I think would be interesting.
With a trade, and maybe you guys get Alex Bregman, maybe, or
I think that's kind of the thought.
Or do you have someone else in mind that they could trade for you guys? Like,
we don't know what the status of Starling Marte is going to be just yet. So,
it could not even be a two-way trade, team trade. It could be a three-way. We've seen that happen in the past. Where,
right?
Or do we give up some prospects to you guys?
So
that's another question.
Steve Cohen, owner of the Mets, tweeted out and sent a long message to Mets fans when he took over this team from the Wilpons 5 years ago. And he said, by the 5th year, I want this team to be competing for a World Series, if not win a World Series in our 5th year. Sean, we are at our 5th year next year.
Yep.
Okay. The Mets have to full send. Similar to the Red Sox, I will say 2026 has to be a full send for the Boston Red Sox.
We haven't been a full send in a while, so.
Right. So this is it. Not for nothing, with it being the anniversary of the 1986 World Series as well. Like, pretty cool.
I would pay a lot of money to see a Red Sox.
We're there.
Series. We're there.
We will be there for that at Fenway Park. Absolutely. Full send for the team. The one that I've been kind of hypothesizing around, because the Mets are willing to spend a lot of money. And in 2027, there's probably going to be this lockout that we've been talking about, plus the idea of Manfred introducing a salary cap like we see in the NFL and NBA. And I know players hate it, but it looks like it's heading that direction probably.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that teams really can't just willy-nilly have billionaire owners like, John Henry and Steve Cohen and others who can go out and just spend money on players. Yeah. You just go and use that liquid cash to get guys. So for me, Jarren Duran going to San Diego makes a lot of sense, because I think that the Padres and the Red Sox have been discussing that during the trade deadline consistently, right? The Red Sox need pitching.
We do.
Padres have pitching that they were probably willing to give up on. Blake Snell, some of those guys.
We'll love a Blake Snell on our team.
Here it is. In a three-way trade like that, it's either the Red Sox are going to get the guy that you've been talking about, Fernando Tatis Jr.,
I would love to have him on the Red Sox. Don't even tease me like that.
Or the Mets get Fernando Tatis Jr. to go with Juan Soto, since we're losing Pete Alonso. And we have our left fielder and we have our right fielder.
I will bet you
it's up in the air.
I will bet you a MLB Topps card.
Okay.
Next, or whenever a trade happens until the trade deadline ends.
Yep.
If Fernando Tatis Jr. is on the Red Sox.
Sirens, ladies and gentlemen, Sirens. Sean has placed a bet. He has placed a bet. Oh boy!
Never lose that bet. I'm giving you a Topps 2026.
I like that. I love that we're on the Blaster Box exchange market right now for bets. I love that.
I don't know when this will happen. It might be till next year. But
I think the San Diego Padres ship has sailed. I think since they didn't make it that far in this year's postseason, it's coming to a close. Xander Bogaerts being hurt. Machado is getting old. Like, that's the other. That's the one that really scares me too. Is the Mets are known for grabbing players that are really old, and it worries me that they would move Mark Vientos to first and then sign Manny Machado.
They're gonna somehow sign Max Scherzer for 1 year.
I can't do that. Like, enough. these veteran pitchers for 1 year because he had one good playoff game. 2 good playoff games. Let's be fair.
Yeah.
I don't know, Sean. I don't know what the end game is here, but I think the Red Sox and the Mets are definitely in that place right now. I could see Bregman, as we've been talking about. Is Bregman leaving Boston?
I honestly don't see him coming back if he's.
Neither do I.
The question is, where is he going to go? We don't know. I think
Houston. Everybody says Houston. I
don't see him going back to Houston. I see him going somewhere else. No. I don't know where yet.
Los Angeles Dodgers.
Don't even get me started with that.
No, everybody's been saying it too. Like, oh, any free agent's just going to go to Los Angeles.
Yeah, because he
goes to the Angels.
Because you want back to back.
Enough of that. I'm just so tired.
At this point, Mike Trout's going to go to the Dodgers and finally get himself a World Series.
Right, exactly. Cinderella story over there. Oh, Sean, I just can't with the Dodgers. We're so done.
You know what's not done? Just got started. College basketball.
That's right. Let's get into before we get into the college basketball talk.
Box scores.
Let's get into box scores. Our big weekend kickoff. Our predictions for NFL Sunday tomorrow. We got some international games too, which is really exciting.
Yeah.
And we will do our picks, and then we will get into our 2025-26 college basketball preview. But, Sean, it's that time of the show. It's
what I love even more is pouring over box scores.
It's going to get more depressing every time we do it.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, that's right. It is time for box scores from around the league coming at you live and direct on this fine Saturday evening in the NHL. The Bruins and the Maple Leafs local home score 0-0 in the first. The Mammoths are up on the Canadiens in the first with 15:25 left to play, 1-0. The Washington Capitals are tied up with the Tampa Bay Lightning. That game is in the first. The Buffalo Sabres are tied with the Carolina Hurricanes. The Kraken and the Blues are playing out there in St. Louis. And the St. Louis Blues are winning 1-0. The New Jersey Devils beat the Pittsburgh Penguins today in a shootout, first shootout of the year. And the Ottawa Senators defeat the Philadelphia Flyers. In overtime, 3-2. Dallas Stars over the Nashville Predators, which, by the way, the Nashville Predators is just such a great name for a hockey team.
Mm-hmm. They
need the logo.
Yeah, now they need the Predators from the Predators universe to get a logo.
That's why I brought it up. It works out perfect. The Colorado Avalanche played the Edmonton Oilers tonight at 10. The Columbus Blue Jackets take on the Vancouver Canucks tonight at 10 p.m. The Anaheim Ducks take on the Las Vegas Golden Knights at 10 o'clock. And the Florida Panthers take on the San Jose Sharks at 10 p.m. out there in beautiful San Jose, California. In the NBA, the Dallas Mavericks are beating the Washington Wizards in the first 19-16. Toronto Raptors versus 76ers at 7:30. Philadelphia is favored in that one. Los Angeles Lakers against the Atlanta Hawks. Chicago Bulls versus Cleveland Cavaliers at 8. Trailblazers versus Heat. Pelicans versus Spurs. San Antonio favored by the highest point total this year, 10.5 on the spread. Pretty impressive for San Antonio, who's starting off the year 6-2. The Denver Nuggets taking on the Indiana Pacers, also at 10.5, second highest of the year at 9 o'clock. And the Los Angeles Clippers take on the Phoenix Suns this evening at 10:30 over on ESPN. In college football, ladies and gentlemen, we are headed to overtime in Auburn versus Vanderbilt. That game, with 2 seconds left on the clock, is 38-38. Auburn keeping it real close with number 16 Vanderbilt. John, Vanderbilt football is something else, but Auburn keeping it that tight.
A very close game, very close.
Washington is taking on Wisconsin. Washington is down on Wisconsin, number 23, ranked 13-10. Wake Forest versus Virginia. Number 14, Virginia is up on Wake Forest 3-0. The University of California versus number 15, Louisville. Louisville is up 7-0. Indiana beats Penn State in a close one. Kurt Signetti gets a major win Fantastic catch in the back of the end zone. Saw that live on TV. One-handed, 1-foot catch with like 30 seconds left in the game.
Wow.
Penn State kept it close, 27-24 final in that one. Number 5, Georgia beats Mississippi State 41-21. Texas Tech over number 7, BYU 29-7. Texas Tech looking to go up in the college football standings. Ohio State defeats Purdue 34-10. Ohio State still remains number 1 in the country. I don't think that's going to change after this week. Ole Miss destroys, number 6 Ole Miss destroys the Citadel 49-0. Don't know why they even played that game, to be honest.
It's a freebie. You can literally give them a freebie.
Texas A&M over Missouri 38-17. Oregon, as we were just following in a real close one, scratches it out against Iowa 18-16. They remain at number 9 in the country. Miami defeats Syracuse 38-10. And Sean, this evening on ABC 7:30, just right around the corner.
Right now. It's 7:30
Right now. Alabama, number 4 in the country, taking on LSU 7:30 on ABC. Alabama, Sean, favored 10.5 points. Who do you like in the game? LSU, Alabama?
Alabama, you know me.
You'll definitely take the under 10.5 on that one. And of course, a big time game, Navy versus Notre Dame. Notre Dame favored by 30.5 points. Largest spread. Navy is a plus 2,000, folks. So if you put down $1, you'll win $200 if you choose Navy. That game's going to be interesting over on NBC and Peacock. Weather is looking horrible, extremely windy. It should be a fun one if you're willing to watch an absolute shit show of a football game at the same time. And of course, let me make sure I get the scores here because it's our next topic coming up this evening. Sean, in college basketball, number 14, Arkansas taking on my boys over at number 22, Michigan State. Mm-hmm. Michigan State is up 22-20 right now. Your Alabama Crimson Tide, ranked number 15 in the country, which makes no sense to me whatsoever, defeats number 5.
Sorry,
St. John 103-96.
We have a lot of the rankings we got to get through this time because I hate some of the men's and women's rankings. We have a lot to discuss about that.
A lot to go through. Number 6, Duke beats West Carolina 95-54. Houston defeats Towson 65-48. Houston at number 2 in the country. Number 18, Tennessee defeats Northern Kentucky 95-56. Tonight, this evening, BYU is taking on Holy Cross from Worcester. BYU is favored by 38.5 points. And then Gonzaga takes on Oklahoma this evening, number 21 ranked in the Bad Boy Mower Series in Spokane, Washington. Gonzaga favored by 11.5 points. And then, of course, tomorrow, briefly, just want to talk about some of not the smaller matchups, but matchups that we should keep an eye on when it comes to college basketball. Indiana versus Marquette tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Indiana is favored by 2.5 points, even though Marquette is starting the year at 2-0. Another one to really keep an eye on is the University of Georgia basketball team. They're 2-0 to start the year. They're taking on Morehead State. They're favored by 24.5 points against Morehead State. And Sean, we always see them end up in the tournament in some way, shape, or form. They're starting off the year 2-0. The South Dakota State Jackrabbits taking on Northern Iowa. Northern Iowa's favored against them, which is a real surprising move there. Texas A&M, of course, taking on Oklahoma. Texas A&M is favored in that one. And the one game that I am fascinated to watch tomorrow evening is North Texas versus Loyola Chicago. North Texas is favored in that matchup, but Loyola Chicago is a team that we have to keep an eye on because if they get back in the tournament again, they've got some really great recruits on that team. Yeah. They could go pretty far.
What a team, yeah. I mean, they're really a true underdog team. So,
of course, Baylor basketball too. Men's basketball tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. against Washington, 2-0 versus 1-0. We will have to wait and see, ladies and gentlemen. Those are your box scores.
What I love even more is pour it over box scores.
All right.
Score.
Before we get into our college basketball preview, Sean, I just want to quickly go through. Let's do our NFL picks for tomorrow. I will read them out to you. Let's make our choices. Tomorrow at 1 o'clock over on CBS, the 2-6 Cleveland Browns are taking on the New York Jets. Sean, Cleveland is favored by 2.5 points. Who do you got?
I'm gonna be surprised and going with the Jets.
Ooh, Sean is taking the Jets at plus 115.
Yes.
John, you make me so happy hearing that. Makes me so very happy.
You're not picking the Jets.
Sean, I'm taking the Cleveland Browns at under 2.5 in that game. I don't trust my New York Jets to do the thing. I'm gonna ride it high with you. I'm gonna ride it high.
They need at least another win to feel good about themselves.
Yeah, I appreciate that. 9:30 a.m. in Germany. Hoi, hoi, hoi.
Speckendorf.
We got the Speckendorf, yeah. The Atlanta Falcons take on the 7-2 Indianapolis Colts. Falcons at 3-5. Sean, Indianapolis is favored at under 6.5. Atlanta at plus 240. Who do you got tomorrow morning in Berlin, Germany?
Give me the cold Germany Colts.
Yeah, I like that. They actually said the Colts travel very well to Germany and to Europe for games. I like that cold German, not beer. Give me that horseshoe Colts. That's right. Horseshoe Colts. Give them to me at under 6.5. I like that pick, Sean. Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. Jaguars at 5-3. Houston Texans at 3-5. Jacksonville's only favored by 1.5 points. Who you got?
Jacksonville. Give me Jacksonville.
Yeah, give me Jacksonville as well. Give me Duval. Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins tomorrow. 6-2 Bills versus the 2-7. Your boy Tunga Tuva. I can't say the last name. Who his name? I can never say it. Tunga Viola. Down there in Miami, Buffalo's favored by 8.5. Sean, who do you got?
I'm going Buffalo. I'm sorry. Sorry, Tua.
Yeah, I like Buffalo down in Miami as well. 8.5 points. That one could get ugly. Sean, tomorrow also, the New England Patriots heading down to Tampa Bay to play the Buccaneers. 7-2 New England Patriots looking really great with Drake May and that offense getting started, but they got to take on Baker Mayfield, Mr. Progressive himself.
I think it's going to be a surprise. I'm going with the Pats.
With the plus 125, yeah.
I'm going with the plus 125.
Baker Mayfield and those boys down in Tampa. Give me the under 2.5 on Tampa Bay. I think it's going to be a close one. I think this sounds crazy. I'm just going to throw it out there. Depending upon how Philadelphia can figure it out the rest of the year, we could be looking at a Super Bowl preview with the Patriots and the Buccaneers, possibly. The New York Giants at 2-7 take on the Chicago Bears. The Bears in Chicago. Bears. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I'm checking the weather on this game. It is supposed to be an interesting one for sure in terms of weather. It's looking like 37 degrees, cloudy skies with the chance of some snow flurries, Sean.
Down in Illinois?
Yeah, in Chicago, Illinois. Chicago's favored by 4.5 points. Sean, who do you got?
Give me the Bears.
Give me the Bears as well at 4.5. I like that. I think Caleb Williams is finally figuring it out there.
He really is.
The Baltimore Ravens taking on the Minnesota Vikings in Minnesota. 3-5 versus 4-4. Baltimore favored by 4.5, and Lamar Jackson is back for the Baltimore Ravens. Sean, who you got?
Well, I was gonna go with the Vikings, but since you said he's back, one of the Ravens.
Yeah, I think with Lamar Jackson back and not Snoop Hunley out there at quarterback, I think they're going to end up figuring it out with Derrick Henry. I think he's going to have a big game on the ground. Give me Baltimore as well at that 4.5. The New Orleans Saints taking on the 5-4 Carolina Panthers, looking at a playoff spot after losing almost every single game last year. Carolina is favored at home against the Saints at 5.5 points. Sean, who do you got?
Give me those homeboys.
It's your guy, Bryce Young, man. He's figuring it out.
Give me those Saints.
Dude, you're taking the Saints?
I'm taking the Saints. I flaked you.
You're going against your Bama boy and Bryce Young?
For this game, yeah. I gotta keep on your toes, okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, Sean's taking New Orleans plus 200. I'm gonna stick with Carolina 5.5, but you may prove us all wrong. You may do it. You may do it. Might want to put another blaster box on that one. The Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks tomorrow. I'm not. I'm already in debt. I can't do that.
I already offered you one. I can't go.
Can't do that.
We can't do 2 in one episode.
It's not appropriate. Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks, 3-5 versus 6-2. Seattle favored 7.5 points in Seattle. Sean, who do you like?
Give me Seattle. Give me the Seahawks, man.
Yeah, give me the Seahawks out there, 7.5 points. Now, this has become a very interesting game. We don't talk politics on the show, okay? We don't. That's not true. We do a little bit. But anyway, the Detroit Lions heading down to Washington, D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders, 5-3 versus 3-6. Sean, Donald Trump is going to be in the audience at the Washington Commanders game. I don't care what people think. I'm going to say this right now before you give your pick. Give me the Detroit Lions times 1,000 tomorrow.
Oh, I was going to say the same thing. I was going to say Detroit.
I want, with everything going on in the world, in the country right now, give me the Detroit Lions at 5-3. 7.5 points is not enough. Make it 10. That's all I say.
Make it 12, please.
Yeah. Detroit Lions over the Commanders. Yes, please. The Los Angeles Rams are taking on the San Francisco 49ers. This is slated to be a really great game. Rams at 6-2, 49ers at 6-3. Mac Jones still at quarterback for those San Francisco 49ers in San Francisco. Rams favored 5.5. San Francisco at plus 225. Sean, who do you got?
It's going to be a close game. I'm going to 49ers.
Yeah, I like that pick right there. Mackie Jones.
By 6. By 6 points.
Wow. Okay. So you're taking the over on that. You're taking the plus 5.5.
Yes.
I like that choice. Give me the San Francisco 49ers plus 5.5 too.
There we go.
I like that. I think Mac Jones is going to have a really good night too. The Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Los Angeles Chargers in Los Angeles, 8:20 over on NBC. I've been waiting all day for Sunday night. I think that's how Kelly Clarkson says it, right?
Kelly Clarkson? Is he Carrie Underwood?
Carrie Underwood, sorry.
Don't Kelly Clarkson is 10 times better than Carrie Underwood.
You got a lot of people that are not happy that you just said that.
Come at me, bro. I've seen way more better covers Kelly Clarkson than Carrie Underwood. Okay.
Whoa, jeez.
She is the American Idol, first American Idol winner. So,
I may have a point there. Sean, Steelers versus Chargers. Before you get yourself in more trouble here with some folks out there who are
going with the Chargers. If you want to come at me with that too.
I like the Chargers at minus 2.5 as well. Monday Night Football. Eagles versus Packers in Green Bay. Sean, this is probably, I'm going to be honest with you, this may end up being the football game of the year. It may end up being.
I have to. I know I'm watching that game. I know I'm not going to be happy with this pick. Give me the Eagles.
Whoa! You're not taking your Packers?
No.
Sean, it might snow. They're talking about this being a snow game.
Oh, are we?
Snow? But the Eagles also play in the snow, too, in Philadelphia.
Yeah. And also, we haven't been playing well recently. I mean...
You like your boy Jalen Hurts. I love
myself Packers, but I do love Jalen Hurts. So
The Philly line is even too. So you're either taking -1.5 or you're going even. So you're just essentially if you take the Eagles, if you bet $1, you get $1 back.
Yeah.
Like that's exactly how this is gonna be. It's
Or are you
such a
gonna go
tight
opposite
game.
with me, or are you gonna pick your boys Eagles?
Nah, give me the fly, Eagles fly. Give me the Philadelphia Eagles in Green Bay. I just don't think they just added the Eagles just added on to their
Yeah,
defense.
that's why I
They got
also picked Eagles. That's why, and
yeah,
we lost someone. We haven't made a move at all.
yeah,
So
yeah. The
give me
trade
those
deadline
Eagles.
for the Packers was a little rough. Yeah. Great. Eagles Packers, that game on Monday night. We will have coverage here on PTC, of course, of that. I have a town council meeting, but if it starts at 8:15 and my meeting gets out at 10, that game's still going to be happening by the time I get home. So
Mhm.
you can catch
Yeah.
us over on X. Sean will be tweeting it out. Sean will be tweeting
Yes,
out about the game.
I'll
And I'll
be
make sure
calling
to get
you
it up
during
there.
your meeting, and
You know what? I actually wouldn't mind that. It's a budget meeting, so I wouldn't mind you calling me and be, oh, I gotta go. Hold on, I gotta go take this call. Hold on.
you just hear the backgrounds, and the Packers got the and Jalen Hurts and with another touchdown.
Always a chance of that happening for sure. Sean, let's get into our college basketball preview to end the evening here. This is an exciting time for us. We always love looking into not just the present, but the future when it comes to a lot of these teams. I know you have some hot takes about where Bama is ranked and where you think they're going to be heading at some point here. But before we get into that, what's going on here? Oliver Rue of Florida. Sean, give us the details on Mr. Oliver here.
So he's a fucking freshman, age 19. I know I didn't really need to say fucking 19.
Oh, that was amazing.
I don't know why I emphasized that, but you want to know how tall he is,
Robin? Sean, how tall is he?
You want to take a guess? I know you.
I don't know, 6'5", 6'6".
No, that's the guy on the left. He's 6'6". Oliver is 7'9".
7'9". So
he
same size as Taco Falls?
No, Taco Falls is 7'6".
Okay.
Well, I think
he had such a great career.
He's also
too.
a better player than Taco Falls. Like you.
What team does Taco Fall play for?
I don't even think of the name. I think it's Ningbo.
the what Rockets, Sean?
The Ningbo Rockets.
Oh no, the Ningbo Rockets, ladies and gentlemen. We're not making fun. Listen. We're not making fun of that. It's not actually. We're not making fun of the team, right? Actually, logos. Actually, logo's a little questionable, but that's okay.
It's better than the Houston Rockets logo, I think.
I will say that for sure. Yes, it's just the fact that Taco Falls is playing for a team called the Ningbo Rockets right now. It's just I can't. I don't know. It's just. But so Florida's ranked number 3 as we get into the college preview here. He's a freshman. I mean, he's only just starting.
Yeah.
I don't see this kid going into the transfer portal. I see him staying at Florida this entire time.
Yeah, he's not gonna pull my boy right here.
Oh, Mr. Cooper Flag.
He's not gonna pull that.
You don't think so?
No, I mean, I think he's gonna play smart and play those 4 years wherever if he's staying in Florida, not Miami, because I thought he played in Miami for some reason. Like you said, right. Same place.
Same place. So we kind of went over it last week, Sean, but let's get into this quickly. Purdue ranked number 1, Houston 2, 3, 4, 5, up to St. John's. St. John's loses today to Alabama, as you folks can see right at the top there when we're looking at the scores. St. John's being ranked number 5 and Bama being number 15. The fact that they just beat a number 5, Sean. I mean,
the rankings suck. I'm saying, like
this is the AP polls. These are the AP polls. Let me ask you this. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say Kentucky's a little even low. I think BYU's a little Kentucky and BYU should kind of switch.
Yeah, I mean the 8 and the 9.
Tennessee down there is kind of low too.
In number 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they beat Northern Kentucky, so I guess they didn't have I don't want to say a real opponent. That's really mean. But they didn't have a real opponent today. In Northern Kentucky, 95-56 over them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think Tennessee being that low is just a really interesting choice. Alabama's got to be top 5,
it's like,
I would say now.
I think Arizona's low too high.
At number 13?
I think Tennessee and Arizona should switch.
Do a switch over there with Arizona and Tennessee.
It's just surprising to see Kansas down at 19.
19, I know. That didn't seem right to me. I don't know why.
It kind of makes sense. They haven't been playing well the last few years.
They lost to UNC, folks, 87-74. Number 25 ranked UNC. So I guess even 19 is not a fantastic rating for them. You know what I mean? Wisconsin being a 24 rank. UCLA being number 12. Arizona 13 handled UTU. UConn, of course, had no problem with UMass Lowell. I mean, some of these games to start off the year are kind of eh. The one that took me by surprise here, Sean, is at the top. Oakland, our guys. Oakland almost defeating Purdue. They only lost by 10 points to number 1 of Purdue.
They're not even ranked.
They're not even ranked. So I think that there has to be a strength of schedule involved here, too, to start the year. So, Sean, I would have to say, looking at this list here,
Alabama's at least in top 10, top 5, honestly.
So that was going to be my next question. Give me your top 5 heading into this year if we are moving into the Final Four next year.
Final Four?
Who are the top? Give me the top 4 based on that, and then maybe the 5th team just as like they might sneak in there if this team doesn't perform well. Who do you got?
I agree with Houston and Purdue being ranked. I mean, honestly, they should switch. Houston should be number 1. Houston.
I would say, especially after this past game, yeah.
Houston and Purdue, then have probably Alabama, just because, and then probably either St. John's or Duke be in there, and then.
Are you gonna do something?
Yeah.
Are you gonna do it?
Michigan. Put Michigan in there.
Wow.
I was just looking down because Auburn's low too. Auburn was great last year.
Yeah, they were.
The one that I don't like that's being like, and I think UCLA is kind of too high in that list. They should drop down a little. I know. What's your top?
I can't believe you didn't have UConn in the top 5.
I would put them after Michigan would be 6. There would be 6.
Wow. Mr. Michaud.
I think there's a better teams that, like I said, up there beating UConn.
Right.
Especially like last year, that UConn, of course, they made it to the Sweet 16, but that's all.
Right.
How far they went. So
I like your breakdown of Houston and Purdue switching. I personally don't believe in Purdue this year to be a top 3 team. I think that they're going to run into some difficult times towards the middle of the year. If you look at their schedule, they've got some tough opponents. I mean, they got Indiana. They have some teams that are on the up and up recruitment wise and are going to kind of be in the conversation for the tournament in March. So we'll look and see. I would go Florida. I would go Houston number 1, Florida number 2.
Mm-hmm.
UConn number 3 for me. Number 4, Duke number 5, Michigan number 6 on the outside of St. John's.
See, you're not even putting Alabama, even though you're agreeing with me. So, is that revenge because I didn't say UConn?
That's how it works around here, man. It's how it works around here. I give you shit about it. You give me shit about it, and that's how it works.
I love it. I love it. That's hilarious.
It's great. But here's the thing about your Crimson Tide. I definitely think you've got a big matchup in the 4th week. It's Michigan versus Alabama.
Yeah, I love watching Michigan Alabama games and like any sports in general, especially
football.
Football. I mean, especially basketball too. But that's gonna be a great game to watch.
I think that's going to determine the number 4 seed. I do. I think whoever wins that, it's in Michigan.
It's going to be interesting coming in end of February, early March, where the rankings are going to be and how. I mean, we're going to be doing this again, especially.
Every week we're going to do the updated rankings and just kind of talk about, how that's part of our regular news cycle. For folks who are tuning into this for the first time, you're seeing this list right now. We're going to show this list every week after games and whatever else and go through it because it's going to change quickly.
You want to just do the women's one really quickly?
Yeah, here, let me go over to the women's. Oh, last thing while I grab the women's. Who's your sleeper team of this list? Who's the team?
I was going to...
What'd you say?
Like I said before,
I didn't mean it that way. Hold on, for folks out there, okay? What? My wife caught me. I had a Freudian. Sean, I'm sorry. I got to address this quickly. Jalen heard me say to grab the one. I didn't mean it. Okay, that's not. I am not Andrew Cuomo. Okay, let's just make that very clear. That's not what's going on here.
Yeah,
I meant to say I'm going. Yes, by the way. I'm going, Shaylin, my beautiful wife of mine. I am going to ESPN.
Just calling you out, huh?
Yeah, Sean, she's calling me out. It's crazy. I'm going to ESPN. I'm going to click on the women's basketball rankings for us to take a look at. I'm not grabbing. I am going and I am selecting them to look at. Sean, who's your sleeper team? I am so sorry that you were really interrupted by my beautiful wife.
No, you interrupted me because you kept talking. Because I'm gonna, like I said before, because they were way too low on this list. I'm going Auburn as a sleeper.
Ooh, wow!
The number 20 Auburn. So, I think they're gonna be
number 20 Auburn. Wow!
Who's your sleeper?
My sleeper of these teams right here. I'm going to keep going down this list. You ready? My boys from Michigan State, Sean.
I love Michigan State.
I think Michigan State's a sleeper.
Always
this might be his last year, too.
Yeah.
Michigan. I love those guys up in Michigan State, and they play good basketball. Tom Izzo is a great coach. Michigan State. And also, your guys at Creighton are there, too.
Yeah, after we let me phrase this really. I said after
sure. Yeah. No, go ahead.
After we do the women's one, we'll go back to the men's, look at the men's players, and then we do the women's players, and I think we'll end off that.
Women's players. What do you mean by that in terms of
their rankings? Because
I see.
Like the top 25 rankings for the players.
Gotcha.
On ESPN.
Let's go over to, I have it pulled up here for the women's college basketball rankings. Let me grab that here for ladies and gentlemen to see.
By the way, UConn hosted the first Navy Cup thing, Navy Classic.
Yes, I did see that. I thought that was great. It's gone. UConn number 1, South Carolina, UCLA, Texas, LSU. What do you think of these rankings?
I think they're decent. I think UConn's right there. I think LSU should be at 3, not UCLA. I think Maryland is a little too low. I think Maryland should up high. Also Baylor's a little too low, I think. So I'm gonna go with I'm gonna say UConn for number one for me. South Carolina too. I think those are right and kind of makes sense.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna go with LSU at 3. And then I probably would say probably UCLA. I mean, these rankings are pretty good. I think better than the men's ones, but like. And then for my sleeper, I'm gonna say keep going down. Give me Richmond. The Richmond Spiders.
Richmond Spiders.
They're always a sleeper, I think. There's some really good players on that team. Let me pull it up there.
Sean, how do you feel about USC being at number 18? Your girl Juju Watkins there. I know she's injured.
They should be honestly higher.
Yeah. Even with that.
They just come on, I gotta find out. Well, no, that's football. I was looking at the score. So like that's way too low. That's way too low for basketball. No. I can't remember her name. She just dropped like a 38 points.
Oh wow.
Why do you
Exactly. I was going to do mine quickly. UConn at number 1. Absolutely agree. Definite number 1. Number 2, South Carolina. Yes. Love that. Number 3 for me, Texas. I think Texas is underrated. Give me the Longhorns at number 3. Number 4, LSU. And then number 5, give me Tennessee, the Lady Volunteers. I think that they're going to have a really good season. My sleeper of all these teams are North Carolina State. I think North Carolina State's going to make some noise this coming year. They've had a really good recruitment offseason, and not for nothing that they got one of the best recruits out of California in this last. I have to get her name exactly, but really, really great pickup for North Carolina State freshman this year.
Yeah, I don't know why. They just you see it. Yeah, it's weird. They just beat North Carolina. SU. They're ranked 9, and they just beat them by. No, that's tomorrow. So they. Jesus Christ. Hold on. I wish I'm better at finding these stats easy. Sometimes doesn't help well. In New Mexico State, that's who they won against. They're playing. We'll see how that does. They're playing NC State tomorrow. So we'll see how if they win without Juju. We'll see how their ranking will be.
Right.
Because
right.
They're ranked 9 out of, and then USC's ranked 18, which is still weird. Just because Juju's out, they can't be that high. Yeah.
Sean, let's go to you want to do taking a look at top players.
Players.
Yeah, so let's go over. I'm gonna stop the screen here. I'm gonna put up ESPN's
top 20. Let's just go 25 to 1 to just talk.
Yep, absolutely. So here we are. ESPN put out an article from multiple contributors on the 29th. Sarah Strong at number 1, Sean?
Kind of makes sense. I think so. Either 1 or 2. I like that. Lauren Betts as well. I like her being there. She's a great center. People keep talking about like maybe she'll be coming to the Dallas Wings. I don't.
Lauren Betts.
Hannah
Hidalgo.
I don't like her ranking there. I think she's too high. I think she should be down like at least 8 or 9. Madison Booker, yeah. And then we have Flajay Johnson. When I saw this ranking, they put AZ Fudd way too low. She should be at
Really?
least top 3. She's ranked 8, I think.
Tania Laxton at number 7 seems a little interesting too.
Yeah.
And then AC Fudd is at number 8. She should be much higher.
She's a top 3 at least.
Yes. She's a 5'11" guard. Yes.
Yeah. Is it because the ESPN's like, we can't have 2 top UConn players up in the top 3?
That's confusing to me.
Yeah.
Audie Crooks
has been playing really well.
Joyce Edwards.
Michaela Williams. She's real well too. Yeah.
Johnson. Zoe Brooks. That's why I have North Carolina State as one of my sleepers, is because of Zoe Brooks. Kiki Rice.
Sarah Williams.
Oh, yeah. Sarah Williams.
That was a great addition for UConn to have. See, LSU has some great players, man.
Yeah, they really do. Alicia Cooper, Camille Pierce, Toby Fournier.
Yeah, that's why I put it also, because I had Richmond for up.
Maggie Dugan.
Maggie, yeah.
Yeah, Maggie's incredible.
She's
17 points per game.
Yeah.
Look at that 3-point percentage. 55.5%.
Richmond is a great 3-point shooter team. Like when I watched them before against UConn, even though they were deadly with the 3-pointers.
So Maggie Dugan's somebody we need to keep an eye on, especially heading into WNBA as well.
Especially for the draft coming up. She's a senior, so.
Oh yeah. Keep an eye on Maggie Dugan. She's gonna, and then of course, Audie Crooks as well. She's a junior. Can she come out of? Can she declare for WNBA's junior?
She can, but I think she's gonna play another year. We don't know. Still don't know
She could transfer too.
We still don't know the WNBA lockout yet. So,
right,
if we have that coming up,
she could absolutely transfer out of Iowa State as well.
Yeah,
if she wanted to in her senior year. But yeah, as
easy, of course,
going to be.
Yeah, and we have South Carolina. She's really good. Don't forget Madison Booker's coming. She's a junior soon. Flajay Johnson's gonna
senior. Yeah, she's gonna be in the draft.
Yeah,
for sure. And then just going back to the top, Hannah Hidalgo.
Yeah,
Lauren Betts
is gonna be up on that radar.
Are we talking Dallas Wings?
Dallas Wings is projected to be number 1. They're either gonna try to get Lauren Betts, or I think they're gonna go for AZ. It just depends.
AZ's declaring for the draft then, or are they gonna wait for AZ? She's got one more year, right?
No, this is the last year. AZ's the last year.
Yeah, she's the senior this year. Okay, so you're saying they're gonna either go.
She's a double senior, I guess. She was a senior last year as well.
Right. So they're either going to go AZ Fudd or Lauren Betts then.
And then I think the Lynx has the next pick because they traded with Chicago.
Yeah.
Chicago's organization is terrible. Angel needs to get out.
Angel needs to get on out of there. I could not agree more. Let's get into some of the men's. They do it by men's top 100, which I think is really interesting.
Well,
we won't go through all.
We'll go to the top 20 like we did.
Yes, I agree. I think that's a great idea. Shared screen. Let's go into the men's rankings here. Taylor Swift at the bottom. That's not what I wanted.
Taylor Swift is ranked number 100.
Braden Smith, number 1 for Purdue. He's a senior this year.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. Then BYU.
Jimmer Fredette. They're comparing it to.
I don't know where Oliver is ranked. I don't know if he's ranked at all on this.
JT Toppin. That's Obi Toppin's brother, right?
Yeah.
Younger brother. So JT Toppin, Texas Tech, sophomore. So he's got a few years left, but number 3. Darren Peterson,
Yeah.
freshman this year. Yaxel Leyberg.
He's a senior, so it's going to be interesting
Mm.
he's going to get him for the draft.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be probably a top prospect. Oh, Cameron Boozer. Yes.
It's funny. A lot of these ranked players are always either Duke or Kansas, but they've been ranking like low for them.
Right.
There's
Zuby
St. John's Zuby.
Yep, senior this year. Darian Williams, I remember him specifically with North Carolina last year going into the Final Four.
He's a great player.
Ooh, he's going to be really special in the NBA. Donovan Dent at UCLA.
Yeah.
Trey Kaufman-Renn, senior this year. PJ Hagerty, Kansas State. Tega Awa. Graham Ike. Graham Ike's an interesting.
Yeah, I remember him as a freshman a couple years ago. Oh, more than a couple years ago.
Alex Condon, too, junior this year. So he's got one more year left there. Bennett Sturts, senior this year. Tahad Pettiford. I mean, he's a sophomore, but Tahad's got massive.
I mean, especially for like what I said about Auburn.
Yeah,
like he's great for Auburn. I think he's going to lead them well into especially in March, lead them down that path. Hopefully, maybe a championship.
New coach Stephen Pearl will rely heavily on Pettiford, the only returner from last season's Final Four team.
Yeah,
that's saying something. Joseph Tugler of Houston, Nate Ament from Tennessee.
No photo,
of course. Alex Karabin.
Yeah.
He's going to be a top NBA guy.
It's going to be interesting to see where he goes. I could see him. I honestly could see him in a Celtics jersey.
Or 100%.
Or I could see him maybe in like Portland or maybe I don't know. I was thinking maybe Charlotte as well. Play for the Hornets.
Yeah. Yep. It's probably gonna. I mean, I think Charlotte's loading up right now too. So it seems like UConn has a really good history.
Maybe
UConn and
maybe Orlando as well. He could be great for Orlando.
Oh, that's true. Thomas Hogue of Florida, Milo Suzanne of Houston. Oh, yeah, LeBaron Phelan Jr.
Yeah.
He's a sophomore this year. He's got a couple of years. Richie Saunders, Michael Brown Jr., Bruce Thornton, Caleb Wilson. Yeah. I mean, a lot of these rankings make a lot of sense. In terms of like where they would end up in the draft too.
Yeah. The ranking is weird. The ranking between the men's and women's, like the team rankings is like for women's is better than the men's, but I think the player rankers is a little weird for the women's than the men's, in my opinion. But I love Boogie.
Boogie Fland is going to be somebody. I'm going to click on his profile specifically because I want us to look closely. He's from the Bronx. Okay. 9.5 points, 3 rebounds. Okay. I think what a lot of folks don't realize too with Boogie is that he didn't start his career with Florida. He started it in South Carolina. And then transferred to Florida. He's in his sophomore year and he says 9.5 points. It's because he really wasn't a starter at any time. But keep your eye out. I mean, I think Boogie, by the time he gets to his senior year, I mean, I think we're talking top 5 draft pick at that position. He's just somebody we got to keep an eye on, especially when he hits the NBA.
A lot of these guys that are ranked like in the 40s and 50s, I think you need to keep an eye on them because, like, especially like you said, some of the freshmen and sophomores are just getting started and they've been playing.
This is going to be the year.
Yeah.
Oh, solo ball number 32. That's interesting.
Speaking of solo, yeah.
Ranked number 32. Ryan Conwell of Louisville. Josh Hubbard, Mississippi State.
I don't have my thing, but I have a solo ball auto.
You do. You do have a solo ball auto. Joshua Jefferson, Tucker DeVries. Bryce Hopkins from St. John's had a really great tournament last year. He's somebody to keep an eye on, especially
John
heading into his senior
Blackwell.
year. Yep. Emmanuel Sharp from Houston, Shelstad, Jalen Lowe,
Darius
Darius
Lockett Jr. I
Acuff.
think he's a freshman ranking in for Arkansas. He's gonna be great, and especially coming up when he goes to junior year or sophomore.
Yeah. Trying to see here in terms of like
Right. Yeah.
some of the players that we saw in the tournament too. Oh, Robbie Avila,
Yeah.
number 50, senior from St. Louis. I mean, you want to talk about somebody from the tournament that everybody was
Yeah.
with the
Robbie.
glasses and everything. Yeah. Robert Wright III. Yeah, I mean, just going through this, there are some players here that I think give them another year, especially if they're sophomores. Jaden
Yeah.
Bradley from Arizona.
These rankings are very fluctuated too.
Yes.
And it changes.
Interesting.
Of course, it's going to change time to time. We'll see how the player rankings towards the we'll probably update
Bryce
it in
Reed.
in a couple of months or at least a month, see what they've been playing.
Right.
And then we'll probably do it again upcoming towards the end of the season, college season.
Yep. We'll kind of go through them and kind of figure out, Dylan Mitchell, where these guys are going to be placing going forward. But, and they're.
Yeah, I was going to say, speaking of drafts, this is
Yeah.
not relevant. They're doing the women's baseball draft coming up soon.
Yes, I know. My thought is to do some coverage of that as well, because it's going to be a really exciting time.
I think it's
for baseball
like next week or so.
I think so. I think it is next week.
Let me look that up really quickly while you outro us.
Yes, no, college basketball preview, taking a look at their rankings. You guys can go back and, take a look and criticize us too. You can say, you guys are way off on that. There's no chance that Tennessee's going to be that good or that UConn's going to be.
It's November 20th, so we got a couple weeks.
Until then, leading up to Thanksgiving. Yeah, Sean, college basketball preview will be part of our conversations on a weekly basis now moving forward. Always a great conversation around it. Lots of UConn talk coming, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Lots of UConn, lots of Bama.
We're here UConn fans. Maybe we'll see you guys at a UConn game. Who knows? Maybe.
That's kind of the hope at the end of the day, too.
Yeah,
well, Mr. Sean Michaud, we've hit that time of the show here.
It is the time. You know what time it is?
Is it plug time?
You said it this time? It is plug time.
This time. It's plug time. Sean, where can the good people find you on social media?
Well, I try to clean my glasses off. You could follow me on Twitter, Sean Michaud1, Instagram at @ZoneZ, and you could find me on TikTok, Sean Michaud. And while you do that, follow our TikTok on Painting the Chat podcast.
Can you see okay without those?
I can see you.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you had to do that.
I'm sorry I have to see you.
You guys can follow me over on Twitter at @X_RobinWVote, over on Instagram at IG_RobinWVote. Please make sure, like Sean said, follow us on Twitter, follow us over on Instagram at Paint the Chat Pod, over on TikTok as well. More stuff coming, especially with the Collectors Expo right around the corner next weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, I gotta get that up there. I gotta show the picture of it, right? Like that's.
Well, here's a little preview of what we're opening this weekend. next weekend. So we got some Goodwin upper deck, custom tops, and of course I got
throwing around stuff over there.
I am throwing stuff around. Hopefully not breaking anything.
No.
This is a little preview for next week. So
look at that. That's good stuff, man. I can't find the graphic for it. That's okay. Anyway,
I did that so you can find the graphic.
I know, and I appreciate you doing that. That's fine. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next weekend, next Sunday, the 16th, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Great American Beer Hall in Medford, Massachusetts, the Collectors Expo. November edition. We're really excited. We're going to go on down there. We're going to see what's going on. Live podcast, hopefully with some finds.
Hopefully,
and then of course we got a PTC Rips too. Yeah, and we got a PTC Rips as well. From with all the boxes that we've got here, and
it's been a while since we did a Rip, so we have plenty. We're gonna have a fun night. Oh, hope you stay around for 2 or 3 hours of fun. That's probably how long
it is.
For all
by
the
the time we get through it all.
Yeah,
absolutely. Who knows what we're gonna find? That's the
We'll definitely get some autos.
You know what else we're gonna get, Sean? We're gonna get some hellos.
Hellos.
I gotta make a song for that.
Yeah.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next weekend here on Painting the Chat podcast. For my friend, Mr. Sean Michaud over there, this is Robin Vogt signing off. Sean, have a fantastic evening, my friend.
Will do. I'm going to go watch the Alabama game.
That's right. Here we go, folks. We'll see you soon. Keep it locked here to Painting the Chat podcast. Have a fantastic evening. Be safe. Be well. Enjoy football tomorrow. And we'll see you soon. Peace out, everybody. See
you next time. Bye.